I just don't know why I couldn't do that.
No one's saying that you couldn't, but have you had conflict about? You said you were making her feel jealous because you were talking about how attractive this guy was. Right.
Well, she never said that I was making her jealous, but I was doing with the intent. That was my intention.
Did she feel the same way about that?
No, she never said anything about it. I remember. Wait.
If she doesn't know, then who gives a fuck? But if she feels jealous, you're 100%. You're 100% making a crazy move.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if she did. If she does feel jealous. Wait, let me see this message. I don't. They've never said anything about getting jealous over Glaive, but I mean, I guess it'd make sense if they did because I know that they get quite. They're definitely a jealous person. I mean, I don't know. It seems like
know that you like a Glaive like that.
Yeah.
Ooh. If they get jealous like that, surely you should check with them. Hey, I want to set my profile picture as this guy that I'm attracted to. Okay with you?
I mean, sure, but it's not like that's the only reason I'm doing it. It's like I'm just like in love with this artist right now, like through his music,
it's not about the
just
relationship or anything.
Huh?
After it's about you, I don't understand. She doesn't know anything that you're saying. You're telling me I'm not your girlfriend. She doesn't know why you're doing it, and if she gets jealous, doesn't matter why you're doing it. She doesn't know your justifications for any of this.
Yeah, sure. Well, what do you think I should do? I should just check it. Like, I should check up on it. I'll be like, hey, like, does it make you jealous that I'm, this into this person and I express it and I have it, with my profile picture and things like that? Like, what you think I should just ask her?
Yeah, I think you should definitely make sure because resentment can build.
Sure.
And I mean, just think about how you are when you won't tell people how you're feeling and they have no idea that, they're not in your good books. So I'm saying, how could you, to me, it doesn't make any sense. How the fuck could you do something that's so crazy? To me, this is crazy. This is crazy behavior. I think you should be in a VC with her and go, oh, by the way, I like this Glaive guy. I want to change my, well, however you talk to her, I don't know how you talk to her, but that's something you should definitely check. If they know this about you, that you like them like that, even if that's not
well, she knows. She knows that I like him like that. I mean, she knows that I love his music, but she also knows that I like him. Like, I think he's attractive, and like, I like him like that too.
Right. Now, I don't know how you are, but I do know how you are from what you've told me. You've told me that you're very exclusive. You like the exclusivity. So I'm just saying, if somebody did that to you, right?
Well, that happened. This exact thing. It like down to the fucking. This exact thing happened to me with like Lucy. She did this. Like, she had a Pinterest account where she would just have Glaive on it, pictures of Glaive on her Pinterest and stuff. And I guess it made me feel like a little bit jealous, but I don't know. I felt really like loved by that person, so it just didn't bother me as much. Because usually I convince myself that people don't care about me, and in relationships that people don't love me, and it's like a one-sided thing. But I felt pretty content with that when I was in that relationship, to be honest. So I guess that's why I didn't feel as jealous as I usually would. But you're definitely right. I definitely should. But yeah, no, I hadn't. Something I noticed within the last 2 days I hadn't heard from her was, I don't even know if I should be in a relationship period right now, because I feel like maybe a relationship is not healthy for me right now.
Why are you feeling that?
Because I'm constantly thinking about this Lucy person every day. I'm having dreams about her. I'm thinking about her all day. Things remind me of her. Um,
Uh-huh.
and I can't get that person out of my mind. And like, I guess the stuff I was telling you the other day about how I still feel about her and stuff like that. And I also don't know if I just don't know if I can like. I don't know what I kind of. I mean, I know what I want, but I don't know what is best for me right now.
Right.
I've been trying to think about that a lot.
Uh-huh. You should ask other people. I couldn't tell you anything about that. If you know how people feel in a relationship.
Well, I told Galactic, and he was like, "Yeah, that sounds right. Like that, you're actually stepping up. Like he had like respect for me, it seemed, and he kind of agreed with me."
Right. I respect the profile. That's fiend behavior.
Man, I am feeling over this guy. Like, I get dopamine looking at him.
Like fiend behavior, bro. When you're in a relationship doing stuff like that.
I mean, still, it's just like I don't think I'd have it as my profile picture if like, for example, I didn't like his music and I felt the same way about him, or if he didn't make music. But like, I'm obsessed with his, like, I've been strictly listening to his music every single day, all day. Like, just him. I'm not even listening to other artists right now. So yeah, like, I'm just obsessed with this guy's music and him right now.
That needs to be your profile pic.
I mean, it's just what I'm interested in right now. Like, that's like what I usually do. Like, I'll, change that shit a lot, and it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling at the time, and this is what I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm not really interested in anything else right now. I'm not playing a lot of Third Strike. I'm not playing a lot of games. I mean, I'm playing Elden Ring again, but it's not like there's like anything from Elden Ring that I'm feeling, having a profile picture of right now. Like, this is like the only thing that I'm like super into right now, so that's why it's, yeah. And I'm especially changing my profile picture if she's changing hers, and I don't. I'm not gonna keep it from some random guy from Persona that I don't even know.
Right.
But like, sure, like I should probably ask her, because if I'm constantly like expressing how I feel about this guy, then I'm sure that would actually, that would definitely be like an annoying, like a very upsetting, annoying thing to deal with. Like, Lucy didn't talk about, oh, this guy's so cute, all the time. Like, it wasn't, she didn't do that. Right. And it would have made me feel really bad if she did.
That's something that you should definitely and you should have probably did that. You should have probably not had your profile picture. Like, if you're gonna talk about it with her, I probably would have not even had the profile picture in the first place. It just shows that you just don't even really give a fuck beforehand. Like, you already changed it. What the fuck? Why are you asking me? That you did the action and then had the thought. Oh fuck. Alright, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. It's a little bit thoughtless. I shouldn't be thinking about this. You should be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just wasn't a thought in my mind. I just changed it, and I didn't think about it like that, to be honest. And it is surprising, because it makes sense for me to think about it, but I didn't think about it when I changed it. That's why I just did it, because I wasn't thinking about her in that thing. I just haven't, like, it's like, yeah, like being away from that person for like a couple of days is like being a little bit difficult, but I guess I've kind of realized that, like, I'm not self-harming, and I'm not taking well, I mean, I'm technically on drugs, I guess, but I'm not, taking dangerous things like I was before. I'm not taking anything. So, but, I'm still not doing well. Like, I'm not doing well. So maybe I don't know. Like I'm just trying to figure it out. It's like, you know, if this is how I feel right now, like should I really be in a relationship? Because I just feel like I'm being a bit of a burden.
Well, okay.
But then it's like, okay, well, if that's how I feel, it's like, well, shouldn't I like consult my partner and like they can help me get through this, or is this like, is this like something that I need to work through on my own, or is this something that I can go to that person and be like, hey, like, you know, this is how I feel, and I don't, you know, this is how I feel, and like I want your help. Like, I don't know what to do. I feel like
You
I don't
consult your
understand
partner.
relationships stuff.
You definitely consult your partner. The thing is, they don't want to deal with it. If they don't want to deal with it, then just don't want to be a part of that. That's the thing. That's why people hide stuff like that, because they don't want to lose a partner. And
Yeah,
so
because it'll push them away.
yeah, and so they're now not being who they are around their partner, which is that can definitely lead to resentment.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what happened
Distancing.
with Galactic, and like back when I was drinking a lot. Like he didn't even want, like I wasn't, like he didn't really want to be around me because he didn't like me when I was like really fucking, like really fucked up, and I wasn't being myself, so he just didn't want to be around me. So I mean, yeah, like if I end up like not really acting, like if I end up acting a bit out of character, then I'm sure obviously, you know, resentment can build in that, can form in that way too. I can't lie though, I just have this thought that this person's gonna do the same thing that they did to me like a year and a half ago. I feel like I don't have much reason to think that outside of them not be like kind of like just ghost like ignoring me recently, but maybe, I mean, it's probably more of like a pattern recognition thing, you know, because this is how it happens. People start ghosting you, then they say, "Oh yeah, it's fine. I just needed," huh?
So she ghosted you during those.
Well, yeah, she didn't. Well, I mean, yeah, like there was DMs that she just didn't respond to, and it was like, you know, like a good like 2 days where I didn't hear from her. Let me see what I said. So I said, good morning when I woke up the other day on the 22nd. And then I'm like, good morning. I hope you're okay. I love you. But there was a space in between that. There was like a 14-hour gap because I DM'd her at 9:30 when I woke up. And then I DM'd her, you know, super late on the night because I hadn't had, because she wasn't on all day. I didn't have a response from her. So, which was obviously weird because she had been offline all day, and that isn't like her. Like she usually is online. So.
That this is how it happens. We expect it to happen again.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, but again, yeah, probably like pattern recognition. It's probably like a bit of like trauma.
It's unlucky, boss.
I don't know. It's like I don't know. I feel like, yeah, again, like I rushed myself into this relationship, and I thought that it was like, okay, I rushed myself into it. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm happy, you know, with how it is, and in a way, I'm happy that I put myself in this situation. That's how I was feeling. But now I'm rethinking. I'm like, I rushed myself into this relationship, and I'm happy in it, but I feel like I'm not ready for it yet.
What are you not ready for?
I don't know, just can't. Well, just being in a relationship, especially with someone that is also, you know, also deals with a lot of stuff like I do. Because it's hard for me to be there for them as well when I'm trying to, you know, trying to take care of myself. Like I'm eating. I ate a shepherd's pie. It was really nice.
Back to 1 meal a day.
I'm on 1 meal a day. Yeah. But I'm still eating more. Even if I'm just eating like snacks, I'm still eating more than I was. Like I'm still consuming more calories. So it's better than no, you know, fasting.
I mean, yeah, obviously. If you always compare it to the worst possible scenario, then yeah, that's better. I agree with you, of course.
Well, I mean, I'm saying fasting isn't what I was doing because it's like I wasn't. Well, I mean, I would go like days at a time without eating anything, but in comparison to where I was like a week ago, I'm doing much better. But, in terms of eating food, it's a big step forward.
Mm. You always attract the expression. What's happening now?
I mean, it's just I've said it before. Like it's just the groups I hang around. I mean, if I'm finding people through listening to, because 90% of the music I listen to is depressing. So if I'm finding people through the music that I like, well, they're probably going to be quite depressed people if they're listening to really depressing music all the time. This person, I actually just met them in some I think I just met them in some random Discord server. But I don't know what it was. I think it was just like, oh, I want to join this because I bought Nitro back in 2023, and I was like, I want to get the emotes, so I joined it for the emotes, and then I just kind of spoke in there, and I found that person.
Do you still use Nitro?
I bought a subscription for like some specific reason. I bought, so when I was in that server, like, with Lucy's friends or whatever, I bought the subscription because I was like, I'm gonna boost this Discord server, because I like being in here. So I boosted, and it was like the only server I was using. So I boosted the server, and you need Nitro to boost it, and then it's just like stayed. But I probably won't renew the subscription on the 6th of next month. I don't really use it enough. I just don't use the benefits. It's just kind of waste of money if I'm not going to use them.
Yeah, sounds like Nitro sounds like a massive waste of money.
It's just there's just some things that are really nice, like the well, sure, but the file size limit is a big help. That's a big help, especially when I'm trying to send galactic music that I'm making.
Yeah,
it's way easier than, okay, I have to go to this website, they have to compress the file, and then I have to send it to him.
The file? If you send it to a website, surely.
Huh?
I said, surely you don't have to compress the file if you're sending it to a website.
I'm sending it through Discord.
No, but if you're sending it through a website, surely you don't have to compress the file.
What do you mean if I'm sending it through a website?
Unless you just going through the steps of sending it through a website, you said you have to compress the file. I'm saying, surely you don't know. So I send files all the time through media file.
Oh, well, I guess I could also just do that, but regardless, like, obviously it's just easier, it's more convenient for me to just send it without having to do something like that.
Yeah,
it's just easier for the bulk.
Slight bit more convenient.
I mean, yeah, well, that's a lot of Nitro.
Convenient.
I mean, sure, but the banner's nice. Let's see, what else do I even...
picture's not enough.
It's nice to have a banner too.
Right.
The quality. I look at it.
Yeah.
I probably check my profile like 50 times a day. That's just like a habit I have of doing, but I just look at it. Like, I look through my activity and I'm like, I'm just looking through it. I just do that. I don't know. But
it's one of those things where that's my view on plastic surgery, where somebody is so obsessed with looking at their face, but nobody else gives a fuck. You just fuck up your own.
Well, I'm not doing it to be like, oh, okay, this is how it would look to other people. Like, I want it to look. It's not like that. I mean, I just
the whole point of the profile is. No.
I mean, sure, but I look at it and I check it a lot because it just feels good to like look at it. I don't know. It's just like dopamine. I just get dopamine from like looking at it. It just makes me like my Last FM. Same with that. It's like I have my my comments off on that website. Like, people can't comment on my thing and can't contact me on there. And because of the way the website works, it's like people aren't going to find you unless you're engaging with the website in commenting on people's profile, commenting on music. Yeah, I mean, I get like huge dopamine from like looking at how many. It's like, oh, I have 500 plays on Glaive in the last 7 days or 800. It's like, wow, that feels good to see those big numbers. Yeah. I don't know if it falls into that category of the thing that you're talking about me with having like a list to track everything I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems like it. Where you're
Yeah,
just
'cause
hunting for the numbers.
yeah, but it's not like I don't like listen. It's not like that's like an incentive for me to listen to music, or like I'm like, okay,
Seems
shit, I
like
need to
it.
listen to
You've
Glaive. I need
been
to get these numbers
rambling on
up.
about that.
I I guess like it's more of a
You
I
know,
don't
the
know.
exact
Maybe there's
number
a
seems really quantitative for you.
maybe there's like a maybe there's a part of it because I used to have that with Mal where it's like I'd look at the fact that I haven't watched anime like on my Mal. I just hadn't seen anything in like a week, and I'm like, holy fuck! Like I need to watch something. Like I just need to get that up, or my days up, or something. Because everyone in Zoo had way more days than me, and I was like, wow, like I need to watch more anime. Like I need to start watching more anime because all these people have way more days than me and shit. I'm happy I'm not really like that now. Like I don't really care about my Mal days that much, but
No, you only care about your music players now.
yeah.
Why'd you feel that? Why'd you say that you're glad you're not like that anymore?
Because it was like because I would be in a position where I would force myself to watch anime because I want to get the days up, not because I felt like watching, and it just wasn't an enjoyable experience for me.
Okay.
Same with like Hive Mind Zoo, like Zoo Hive Mind shit where Trickies and Ender and Affirmed and Ning Galactic are like, dude, like this anime, like your name, like why'd that's dog shit. Like why is that so high on your list? Like that's dog shit. So then I was like, that definitely influenced my opinions because I was like, I don't want to be made fun of by all of these people. I don't want to be made fun of by all of my friends for something that I like. So it made me want to like conform to their opinions more. And then I guess I got to the point where okay, I just stopped caring. It's like I love Lane, so I'm gonna have Lane in my top 3. I don't care if Tricky thinks it's pretentious or whatever. Shit like that. Or Clannad. It's like, oh, everyone's shit on Clannad, but it's one of my favorite anime, so I'm gonna keep it in my top 10. I mean, yeah, I can DM her, but I don't know. But yeah, no, like now that you've brought this to light, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I could definitely see her being like jealous of seeing me with my profile picture like this and knowing how I feel about him. So sure. If she's anything like me, then I can see that 100% being a thing. So I will definitely talk to her about it. But I think I should just change it anyways, because if that was me, I feel like I'd say if I was asked, I wouldn't think I'd lie, but I wouldn't be surprised if she would lie about being jealous, because she's like, oh, but then he might think that that it's like annoying that I'm like jealous over things like that or something, and she wouldn't want to tell me.
Right. I mean, yeah, I think this is one thing, definitely in the minority for this, but I think there's a lot of things that people have jealousy over in relationships.
I agree with you. I know what you're gonna say, and I agree with you.
Where people have jealousy, and for some reason, jealousy in a relationship is not something to be overcome. Really strange to me, because there are just interesting ways that I want to talk. The fact that I talk to my guys about girls that I like, and that's just fine. But as soon as I'm around the wife, I'm not. She feels so uncomfortable.
Oh, I need to talk about this because I have a because my brother, right?
Okay.
I'll be in the car with him and he's like, oh shit, like look at that girl over there. I'm like, right, yeah, like I'm looking, what?
The same
and he's
experience.
Like, yeah, really, right, because he's like, yeah, like doesn't she look, really like attractive? I'm like, sure, and he definitely does make me feel uncomfortable because I just don't even like looking at girls that way. I just think it's really weird. Like,
it's not weird.
But whatever.
It's so normal.
Well, sure, to like look at them and think, oh yeah, she's attractive, like that's whatever. But you're but the way that he does it, where it's like, oh yeah, it's like yeah,
It's so
I'd yes, exactly, that's how it is, right? So it's
yeah, I know
makes me
exactly
feel
what you're
extremely
talking about.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But the thing, this guy's married. This guy's married, and he's talking about these things. You know, like why? Because I brought that up. I'm like, you're married. Like why? Like does does Elle know about this? Like why do you do that? And he's like, no, like this is just a normal thing. Like you don't get it. Like it's not a big deal. Like this, yeah, everyone does it. I'm just looking. It's not like I do anything. It's like, sure, you're looking, but like, would you be fine if your wife was like staring at some guy and she says to you, it's like, wow, he looks so fucking, he looks fit. I'd love to, suck his dick because it's the same fucking shit. He's saying that's what he's saying to him. He's saying that he's gonna that he's the things that he'd do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell you an exact scenario because last week, the day after my birthday, or on my birthday, he's driving me home, and there was a police officer, this female police officer, and he's like, oh, did you see? Oh shit, did you see that? I'm like, what? And it's like, oh, that like police officer, like there was a police officer that girl. I'm like, oh right, yeah, she was in uniform. And it's like, yeah, she had like a nice tit, she had, like nice tits and nice ass as well. I'm like, right, yeah. I was like, what? Like,
right.
I don't know. It's just so fucking gross to me. I can't believe he just does that and he thinks it's like normal. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't think there is anything wrong with what he's doing. I think it's the context that makes it wrong. I don't think.
No, well, yeah, that's what I mean. Having a wife and then talking to your little brother about how you want to fuck some random girl you see on the street when you have 3 kids and a wife, like that's really fucked up to me.
Again, catching my drift. I mean, it's fucked up because he wouldn't be happy if that happened the other way around. That's my guess.
I don't think he would be happy.
I think those, and see, this is why I say I'm just not gonna be in the majority here. I'm just going off of how people act. I know people fantasize about other people. That's just a thing. And when you're in a relationship, sexual exclusivity isn't a feeling. That's a boundary. You don't feel sexually exclusive. Just isn't a thing for most people. You definitely feel feelings to another sex. From my experience, that's just how it is. But the fact that you can go and talk to your guy friends and you can go, oh yeah, I really like the way she looks. Now they say really predatory, right?
Oh, I know, yeah.
I find the predatoriness. I think it's more of the presentation of how it's said rather than the analysis that they're doing. Because looking at a nice woman, I definitely like looking at nice women.
Yeah.
I'm just not going crazy.
Yeah, you're not drooling it. Yeah.
I'm not saying tact. Everything in life is about presentation, of course. If I go to a restaurant and I'm some rich man, but I'm dressing like you smell like piss, walking with my baggy jeans in piss water and I stink of it.
Yeah.
No matter how classy I am outside of the restaurant, that's all people are going to see, and that's disrespect. And it's the same thing. There's not really that much difference with me showing up with, nice, suit, bow tie, all that, hair done perfectly. Really, I'm coming in as, I'm still the same person. But the presentation, there's thought put into one where there's a lack of thought in the other. I think there just needs to be a little bit more thought. Yeah, maybe present that a little bit better, just because it feels. I don't want to hear you. There's a woman. That's what I have to deal with. But if you go, oh, yeah, I like that girl. The one in the blonde one, and she was quite nice looking. To me, I already feel much warmer to it because I'm way more comfortable to talk to that because you're not. It's the lack of it's the lack of hingeness that I don't like. Oh, Jesus, you sound like a fucking you sound like if there was no laws, you'd be pouncing on that. You'd be taking them by the river. So calm down. It just feel instinctively it feels bad. But in terms of talking about other women when you're married, I don't care as long as your partner's okay with that. And the thing is, and it's now going back to what I said originally, the fact that you can't talk about your partner, many people feel like they can't talk to their partner because there's some unmanaged jealousy that it's seen as a failure of the person that's fantasizing about other women. as the person that's in the wrong rather than the person that can't manage their jealousy. To me, that's never gonna make sense, because what makes more sense? People fantasizing about women because that's just how we're built. That's our makeup. That's where our thoughts go, because that's what our hormones make us want to do, so we can preserve the human race. Wow. Or create a new generation, whatever. The fact that we think like that is just a prerequisite to why we're here in the first place. You're never gonna get rid of that. The fact that you can't let that be said is one of those things where that's never gonna make sense to me. If something is happening but you can't talk about it, that's weird to me. Let's say you have gay people in society and they can't talk about their gayness because you think it's crude and disgusting, and the people think it's a moral failing of you to talk when you talk about your gayness and you want to express that, rather than it's not a failure of society being so disgusted at that. Why can't you manage your disgust? I don't care if you're disgusted. You should manage that. You should learn to overcome that. And I think, for the large part, we have. And there's still people that have a failing. And I think it's the same thing. I think...
I want to say this because I just remembered this. I want to know what you think about this.
Right.
I remember, right, so the context is New Year's Day, or well, New Year's Eve, my brother obviously had his club open and it was very busy because it's New Year's. And one of his like good friends was there, you know, drinking. And my manager was also at his club drinking. And she used to, when she was, you know, a teenager, she's like 25 now, but when she was a teenager, she used to do coke. And she quit. But on this night, she got offered it by a friend. So she did it. And she said that she felt really, really shit. Like it made her anxiety like really, really bad. And she just felt horrible. So obviously she looked super pale, like she was going to throw up. So this guy, he's called Ollie, my brother's friend, was asking her, like, hey, like, I don't mean to sound weird or anything, but if you want to like go back to my place, want me to drive you home, then you can sleep there because you don't look like you're doing very good. So then she was like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm fine. Like, my friends are here. I'm all right. I just need to, you know, drink some more and just chill. So my manager actually told me about this. And I was like, yeah, I know who that was. So then I mentioned it to him and me and my brother were laughing about it. But then the guy's like, you know, it's quite funny, but like, I'm dead serious. It's like, don't say that to my girlfriend, because he was dating this girl at the time. He was like, don't tell my girlfriend about that. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not going to, I guess. But like, why did you do that then?
Weird. He shouldn't tell. You don't tell his. So this guy called Ollie offered her coke. No. Offered her to stay at his house while she detoxes or whatever.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend can't know about it. Or he doesn't want his girlfriend to know about it.
Yeah. Because I was like,
hold on, let me go and get a drink.
Right.
Okay.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
I was just talking about the way that. Wait. No, I was just talking about the way that like my brother will look at girls like in very like sexual ways, and then, you know, say to me like, oh, like she, you know, she's so fucking hot. Like, yeah, I definitely have sex with her, and talk about them like in that way, right? While he's married with 3 children. That's like basically what we were talking about. And I was just telling this story about basically one of my brother's friends that you know, asked my manager if she wanted to like go back to his place like when they were on a night out, because she was not feeling very good. But then when I said to was saying to him how funny it was that was actually my manager, he's like, yeah, that's quite funny, but make sure you don't tell my girlfriend about that. And the funny thing is, he said to me, he's like, I'm dead serious. Like, if you say that shit to her, like, I will actually beat the fuck out of you. And he was so serious. He said that to me in a really serious tone. He looked at me, he's like, I will actually I'll beat the fuck out of you if you do that. Don't tell her about that. No. My brother's friend said that. But my brother probably wouldn't have intruded in saying that because he probably agrees with it. It's like, oh yeah, he was drunk, so it's all right. He didn't mean it. It's like, I'm sorry, like I don't know, I don't believe
I'm
that.
so confused. Dude. I don't know what's going on in the story. Tricky, do you get what's going on in the story? I don't get it. What he's saying at the end doesn't match with what's going on at the beginning. I don't understand, and I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna no.
You're
Let
not.
me just make it simpler. Let me just
No,
make it
you
simple.
don't even. Why are you talking? You don't even understand where the disagreement is coming from, or the dissonance is coming
Okay,
from.
explain.
So what I don't understand is he asks her, "Do you want to come to my place?" Right?
Hmm.
There is so much subtext missing from that that I don't really know how to interpret it. You're saying he said, "Hey, come and stay at my place while you detox."
Hmm.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Why are you sober out? Like he was like, you don't look like you're doing very well. So if you want me to drive you back to my house so you can stay the night and sleep it off and sober
Uh-huh.
up, then I can do that for you. That's what he
Yeah.
said to her,
Why his
right?
house?
I don't know. He just said that probably because he was drunk and he wanted to do something. I'm guessing.
Is that how you read the situation?
Mm, I mean, probably just because I know this person.
Okay. I don't know this person. So, do you not think it was to me the way you presented it so dryly that it just seems like an honest concern about
Yeah,
her
yeah. Well, that's the
well-being?
thing. I don't know.
Is
I
it?
couldn't even tell you, but the way that he reacted, like he just seemed like he was super like afraid of me saying anything to his girlfriend. I mean, I don't know. Maybe his girlfriend is just like that and really like doesn't like the idea of that, even if he doesn't have the intention to do anything. But he got really pressed when I said I was gonna. Well, I didn't say I was gonna tell his girlfriend, but when he was just like, "Yeah, but make sure you don't bring it up to my girlfriend." Like,
Uh-huh.
I couldn't tell you what his genuine intention was, but I'm just assuming that he had the intention of trying to do something just because he was drunk, and that's just like he would imagine him to be. But again, it's just my brother's
Who
friends. Like
is
I don't
this guy?
fucking know.
Does he cheat? He
Um,
got the reputation for
he's like
doing
barely been
unsavory.
in any relationships, and he's a virgin
Why would you imagine him doing this?
because he's been known for being someone that would try and like go out of his way to have sex with girls and stuff. Like I think one time my brother told me this story where they were like out at a club or something, and I think my brother like knew who like some girl that was on a different table. So he said to Ollie, is like, yo, you see that girl over there? Like she's known for being a bit of a slut. Like if you go up to her, she'll probably, if you try and like talk to her, then she'll probably, get with you. So he walked up to her and it's like, hey, my friend said that you're a bit of a slut and that you'd probably be down to get with me. Do you want to come back to my place? Or something like that. So like, I mean, I don't know. It's like, it's just, he's like known for being someone that's like, that tries to go out of his way to have sex with girls.
Even when he's in a relationship?
Well, this is like the first relationship he's ever been in, I think. So I don't
How
know.
long has he been in it?
So now it's probably been about 6 months.
Has he done anything in
I don't
six
know.
months?
I don't know. I don't speak to him. I don't know if they're even still together, just because I don't fucking talk to this person. But at the time, I think that they had just started dating.
Right, okay. I don't know how to read that situation. I think there's so much subtext there that I wouldn't possibly know
Well,
what he
there's a
was
lot of
trying to do.
context I can't even provide, but yeah.
Don't know, don't care. I would need to know way more about the people involved for me to be able to even determine anything going on with that. It really
Yeah,
just would
no,
be the
fair enough.
case of if he was trying to get with her, then just flat out case of God, you're going against your word.
Yeah.
It's very basic.
Why was he bringing that up?
It's because I was saying we will have it. So this started with the profile picture stuff. This whole talk started with the profile picture stuff, right? And then it led into that. You can imagine how it relates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's that profile picture is wild to me. Just knowing how people can be in relationships. Wow, decision that you did.
I think I am just losing a bit of care for it, to be honest. Like being in it. But I don't know. I need time to like think about this shit. I don't want to make a decision without giving it like a good amount of
Why
thought.
be an asshole though? So I don't get.
100%.
What part? What? How? In what way am I being an asshole?
Do I have to explain that really? Or
You do,
you're
yes. That's why I
you're
asked you because I
saying
want you to explain.
you're saying that you're intentionally trying to make them feel bad and jealous and stuff.
I said that I
Make
had
things
done
even
that.
better.
I said that I had done that, but like this, me making my profile that wasn't my intention. I wasn't even thinking
I
about.
don't know that. What I understand, or what
No,
is it?
no,
What is your
I
intention got to do with
know.
anything? It's got nothing to do with your intention. I can go, wow, I
Well,
really
well,
want to fuck that woman,
sure.
so she just needs a kid. You know, I really want to help her out. Yeah, maybe that was your intention, but I don't know if your girlfriend would feel that way if she said that. It sounds
Yes,
insane.
yes,
So I
but
don't know why you keep bringing this up. What is it? It's nothing to do with your intention.
well, I still felt like it was worth clearing up that it wasn't like, oh, I just did this so I can make her feel like shit. I did this because I wanted it like this.
I didn't think of that of you.
No, I know, but Trickies doesn't know that. I wasn't talking to you. I was
Fair
talking to
enough.
Trickies.
I'm saying
Seems
you were
like
doing it anyway, but
Yeah, like
don't know why
I
you do
have
that.
done that. Huh?
I think that's kind of retarded.
I
I
mean,
think it's
sure,
really retarded.
because I wasn't thinking about her when I changed it. It just wasn't.
yeah,
I just wasn't
why
thinking
didn't
about
you
it.
change it now? That's the thing. You seem so unbothered by the revelations.
Right.
I mean, sure, like when you brought up, I was thinking about just changing it. I will in like in a minute.
Well, if you don't care about the relationship, then what's the deal?
I never said I didn't care. I said I'm trying to figure that out, and that's why I wouldn't want to make a decision if I don't without putting enough thought in because I don't know. I don't really know how I feel.
That should be consulted in the VC. That's the thing.
Well, sure, but they're not available
Be
right now.
consulted in FaceTime.
Yeah, so wait for them.
IRL.
Well, sure, like how I could.
You can procrastinate all day, but you can't wait for her. No. You're gonna have really big problems in your relationships if you don't shit like this. Come on,
No, I
man.
know, and that's why I think I shouldn't be in one because I'm not. I just think it's. I just can't navigate them very well.
Uh-huh. Bring up your next time you talk to her, bring a lot of this up that you're struggling with how to manage a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how you really feel and that's something that's a persistent thought in your head, I think that's something that she should know about. She should be privy to those thoughts, I think. And maybe you're worried because fuck, I may lose this person. Okay, you lose this person. I mean, yeah, it's gonna suck, but you can't be honest about these things with your partner when you have these problems. This is a persistent thing for you, not just like specifically on this, but just stuff to do with the way you're feeling. You're more of a downer sort of person. Yeah, maybe they're not the right person for you. That's something that you should be feeling out.
Yeah, no, I just need to really think about it though, because I don't know. It's like I enjoy being in it, but I don't know if like I should be in a relationship if I'm this bad at if I'm this bad at navigating them.
How are you ever gonna learn without being in a relationship?
I mean,
You have
if you
to
think
fuck
that
up.
me being in a relationship, well, yeah, like if you think that me being in a relationship is how I'm gonna improve, then fair enough.
Yeah, how else are you ever gonna improve?
I mean, I could I could you know, I think that sure, it's like there's gonna be things like, but I just think that a lot of me being very bad in relationships is down to things that are outside of that, like self-hatred and being insecure, um being very jealous, like just being a very jealous person in general. Because these are things that really affect relationships and make it really difficult for me to be in close relationships because I do that. Or like overthinking everything and being really paranoid all the time. Like these are things that affect relationships. So these are things that aren't just locked into relationships. These affect me in a lot of other things other than just relationships with people, let alone intimate romantic relationships. So it just seems like I need to conquer a lot of these things within myself if I want to be, if I want to expect to be like content, like really content with being in a relationship with someone.
Ricky, do you think of playing any horror games?
What, today or just in general?
In general.
Not really.
Right. Just thinking. Definitely need to do a horror night. I don't know how we've not done that. That'd be such a good thing to do. So I got a few I could play, but it'll probably be watching somebody play. I mean, I don't mind watching somebody play for a horror game or just streaming it myself. The ones that I do have. Because, yeah, most horror games are just not co-op. So, can't do that. I'm 100% down to watch or be watched play horror game.
It's there is one game I want to play. Well, it's like a series. It's kind of similar to FNAF.
Oh, yeah. Poppy.
It's called no. It's called I'm on observation duty.
Oh, yeah.
And the only similarity is that you're playing through a camera, but you're not like an actual person. You're just a camera the whole time.
Okay.
And it's not. I mean, I don't know if it counts as a horror game, and it kind of is. It has like a really scary vibe, but it's more observe. You have to be aware of everything. You have to learn like the map really well because it's so basically as time goes on, things change, and you have to notice when things change, and you have to spot it. And if enough things change and you don't spot it, you just die or game over. So it's kind of a what's it called? I guess like spot the difference or something. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but
Nah,
I
I
was
got
playing
you.
the first few games with Sour back in September, I think, and they're really good. Or at least the first two are really good. I didn't play anything past 3 though.
That does sound very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be interested in watching that if you are gonna play the next one.
So we could literally just play it together and be like, oh yeah, this is different. That's what me and Sour were doing.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Like it's like very slight differences. Like the plate will shift to the left slightly, and you're like, oh shit. Or one of the plates or something will disappear, or painting will change. It's actually pretty hard.
That does sound very interesting. I like that. It's interactive too. I like that. Yeah, maybe on. Well, so today it's Thursday, right? Yeah. Might have to do it on Saturday or something if you're available.
Absolutely. We can play the first game again if you want.
Right, okay.
I'll buy it. It's only $3, and then the fourth one I was pretty interested in, so I just didn't play that one yet. I didn't like 3 as much because they changed it. They made it like interactable where you're in person, or it's kind of weird. It is definitely an experiment, but the first 2 games are really good.
I want to see how much that Claire Obscure game is. Now available. It's on the homepage. Oh, it's there's a special promotion. £37. It's not bad. It's DLC. Day one DLC. I'm good, boss. Not that to my wish list though, because I definitely do want to play that. That voice acting really impressed me. I rarely see interruptions in voice acting like that realism. It's actually this guy I was watching on that topic. He does the actually I'll show you this guy who's doing the accent recreations. Yeah, this guy got into, well, I don't know if he got into it, but he's into indie movie making, and he likes to do he likes to make them realistic in terms of he really focuses on dialogue and color. He likes to make the color grading really realistic. He doesn't want that hyper realistic sort of look to it where it's really colorful, and he wants to make the dialogue particularly realistic. And he was talking about bringing out the video on it where when it came with he may have done it in just one video or two separate videos where he talked about color grading, but also how dialogue in movies is very much you know, one guy talks and then the other guy talks. It sort of works like a DM rather than a real conversation when there's a lot of fillers, pauses, interruptions, the imperfection, the imperfection, sorry, of talking. I thought that was very interesting. Wait, why did I bring that up again? I completely forgot what I was referring to.
Talking about the accent stuff.
Yeah, but before that, I don't know why I brought that up. I was meant to link that to something. I forgot what I was even trying to link it to. Oh, guys. You do anything today, Trickies?
Nope. I only woke up a few hours ago.
Alright, okay.
A few hours ago. I went outside for a walk. I'm just trying to wake up, honestly. I had a headache for a lot of yesterday, and it's still kind of lingering, so I'm just trying to wait for that to go away.
You do your walks in the morning, though?
I just do them whenever I sleep.
Okay.
But I was trying to wake up more, so I did it.
I got you. I always usually do my bike rides in the morning, but sometimes I just get lazy and do them later on, and I hate that. I'm glad I got everything done early today. I say everything. I got my first part of the day, everything done with. I need to do my I want to start the game bingo deck. And at least clear my tabs, because I've just added so many tabs now that yeah, I think I need to start closing
the other day. I had like 6 windows open, like 20 tabs. I went through and just started going through them all, cleaning them up.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna do 2 a day. I'm not gonna mental stack. Oh, you know, I need to clear them all. I'm just gonna just read 2 a day. And then we're done. The thing is, I always like jotting notes down. That's why I haven't cleared them. I don't just read what's on them. I always take notes. I always make sure I understand what I'm doing before I close them. And that's the problem. It's because I'm quite proactive. I can't just watch a YouTube video on something and go, oh yeah, I got that. Really? Fuck no, I haven't got that. I have to actively be applying the knowledge I learned in the video for it to consolidate.
So does a lot of things. I mean, video games and stuff too. You can't really understand something unless you do it and apply it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. You know the one thing I hate about video games is when you're trying to learn something, you have to actively think about it, and that makes the action really slow because you're actively thinking about it, and then you have that mental stack of thinking about applying what you've learned, and then everything else gets worse because you've now just thinking about applying that one thing into your gameplay. So let's say you're not good at switching, so every time you switch, you have to think about it so much that now you're not looking where you're going when you're switching your guns, and then you end up dying because you're paying so much attention to the actual dexterity part of switching your weapons, and it's so uncomfortable doing that, and you have to get through that discomfort. I'll give you another analogy. When you think that changing your controls would be beneficial, and then you have to get used to just really focusing, pressing reload on a different button or something, or knife or whatever the fuck on a different button. It's just so you have to expend. What'd you say?
Sensitivity too.
Yeah, you have to expend so much effort into getting used to it. Comfortable.
That's why CS is such a hard game for me, because there's like so much of that in that game where it's just like you learn something, you get it down to muscle memory, and it's like, all right, on to the next thing. There's just like so many of that. It just feels like it never ends with that game. And the way that the pros can just do like a billion things subconsciously is crazy.
Yeah,
it's really impressive to be good at that game.
Yeah, you need to get stuff into your muscle memory so you're not under that mental stack of, oh, there's, these 5 things I'm thinking of. No, you just do them instinctively and think about the important things that are there to think about.
I'm watching Yezi right now.
The thing is, though, you have to put yourself out there. You have to put yourself through the discomfort to be able to gain the rewards of the muscle memory. Because if you never put yourself in the discomfort, then you're never going to learn. Which I bet is how many people get stuck in the Greg FPS inertia of just never getting good at a game. He probably has never put himself in at the discomfort of, okay, let me actually try and move my character like I'm not overweight. Let me actually do that. Let me, be able to strafe. Let me actually learn some cutbacks. Now, how are people actually cutbacking?
We're going, and how you could just play a hard map too, and people want to avoid doing that. Hard strategies, they want to avoid doing that because you die and you waste time. And it's like, fuck that, I'll just play an easier strat,
Yeah, you have to
even if you want to go to the high rounder level.
Why do I have this open? What was I trying to watch? Oh, no, okay.
But yeah, I just see Yezi playing with this slasher guy. I remember this, we played CS with him once, and then he rage quit after our first game.
Right.
And just never played with us again.
Really?
Yeah, he had like 2 kills the whole game, and he was mad. You remember that? I think you were there.
You shit, he does.
I told Ender about that, by the way. He was laughing.
Do you have that recorded?
I really... Huh?
Is that recorded?
No, I was just about to say, that's like one of the biggest regrets I have, is us not getting that on recording.
Dude, that was so fucking funny. And he was like, why are you guys starting with him? Like, why are you guys starting with him and not me?
We were just laughing.
I know.
Me and I were just laughing.
Dude, that guy was so chill, though. That guy was cool.
Yeah,
what was his name again? Do you remember his name?
I don't remember, no. Damn, dude. That game was so funny.
On Nuke, yeah, on Nuke. And then he team killed him.
Wait, yes, he did?
Yes, he team killed him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's like, shit, he does. The guy was just silent, and then you said it in the game.
Yeah.
I love how he just always bought like an idiot. He never
I
tried
know.
to...
Yeah.
He was so bad at buy. We would be like, hey, Yezi, let's eco this round. And then he'd full buy AK, like AK with Kevlar.
Shit, I respect that more than what Galactic did. Galactic would just buy a gun every round and never buy util.
Did he buy armor?
Probably. Probably just bought gun armor every round and just never bought util.
Yeah. But like Yezi with util will probably be quite scary, like as his teammate, to be honest. Like he's throwing flash.
Moments that he had where he probably got us killed.
Yeah. It was probably better if Yezi wasn't buying util.
He can buy a smoke grenade, and that's it. That's
Yeah,
all.
smoke. Yeah.
You can't fuck up a smoke grenade. You can miss a smoke, but it's like it's a smoke grenade, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's not the end of the world, but like if he throws a fucking Molotov, like when
It
you're trying to
goes
plant the
killed.
bomb, it's like.
Or an HE or a flash.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, flash is probably the worst thing you can give to Yezi.
Not Molly, for sure.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, I guess either way it would be
Depending on the
fucking bad.
situation.
Yeah, it's situational.
If
But...
we're pushing, definitely a flash. But if we're
Mm.
getting ready to defend a bomb or something, yeah, Molotov
Yeah.
would be worse. Well, actually, you know what? It probably would be a flash just because I'm just thinking if he fucked it up, but the Molotov would probably help us more. So there's
yeah,
like
but
help there,
I
but he's
can
not gonna throw a good
imagine-
flash. So he just shouldn't even buy a flash.
no, yeah, true. But I can imagine him being like, okay, so like we're on T side nuke, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna molly outside next to silo so they can't push us or something. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or he like smokes us off outside.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you could throw a bad smoke, yeah.
Yeah, no, you can definitely. fuck
It's
that
not
smoke.
it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be
Yeah,
worse
no,
than
it's not as
flashing your
bad.
teammates and getting killed.
Yeah, yeah. Because you can like play around bad smokes. You can't really much if you get flashed, then it's just in a bad position.
Or molly yourself. Molly
Yeah,
your
yeah,
team.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did that. I remember something like that happening where he just mollied us.
Oh, I've got to watch some of these clips again. It's been a while since I've seen these.
Which ones?
Just you remember the one on Inferno where he's just like spraying the guy down mid and he can't kill him, and he's like, "What? I was
Yeah.
shooting right at him."
I already streamed all that, so
Is that what?
I don't know where it
which
is.
account? Oh.
No, my YouTube account that I stream everything on.
It was on Twitch though.
Until recently.
Oh wait, no. Fleur was streaming the Discord
Yeah, I was
stream.
streaming it, yeah.
Yeah.
got
Let's
the
see.
clips.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my internet recently. I can't stream at all for the past like 2 weeks.
Past.
Constant
Oh,
drop frames.
it's gonna be hard to find these.
I wish you can sort it by channel. That's the one good thing Twitch has, where you can sort it out by that.
Wait, what?
On Twitch, you can sort your clips by channel.
Oh. Yeah, I don't use that feature. I don't use like the Twitch clips feature at all. Actually, I probably should. I haven't looked at this in a really long time, probably. Let me go look at that. That is a pretty good feature.
My clips just stopped loading.
What's
And I scrolled to 6 months.
where is it?
Why do I have a clip called Anal Beads? What is this? Oh, it's the CSGO skin update where they had
Oh,
the toys on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
And having that, if somebody threw me a gun and I just have some anal bead. That
Yeah, I've played a little bit since they added that, and a lot of people have them, so I'm so annoying.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like a
keep your gun, bro. I
1.6
just
and
rocked
it's
the
just so
block.
clean.
Wait, there's a clip of you playing Tekken. Oh no, you're streaming. What the fuck is going on?
Where do you see your clips at? Where do you go? Channel
On-
creator dashboard.
Hold on. On Twitch, you go on. Oh, they changed it a little bit. It's interesting. It would be in creator dashboard. I would think. Hold on, they changed the layout. I have to find out.
Clips.
Okay.
I found it. Yeah, clips of my channel and clips I created. Oh man, the worst thing that happened to Twitch was them deleting all the clips because of copyright shit. That was so stupid. That had to be one of the dumbest things. Not even warning you.
Analytics, content, clips. The clips I've created. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. I found it. But what is this? No, I didn't.
I like
see it.
how they have a TikTok.
I'm so confused what's going on in this clip.
What the hell? Salt rage quitting. Oh wait, is this my channel?
This is from
No,
Flo's
this is
channel.
Gaming Ghost. No, I'm talking about the one on me.
Oh.
This clip is really funny. Wait, have you guys seen? You probably seen this. Wait, how do I even get on it? Fuck, I can't even click it.
Yo, Flo?
What?
There we go.
So who is who?
What you mean? Leroy
who's-
is Luda and pro players Law.
Who's pro? Oh, right. I guess I just don't know who that is then.
Really?
No, I've seen the name, I think. Well, I've seen the name before, but I don't know who that is.
Disrespect.
Yeah, never seen that person. But it's so confusing because who's that? Is that Luda?
Yeah, that's Luda.
Les dégâts, frère! Mais what the... Hell of a damage. God damn. Mid-life, frère!
I'm guessing that was the other guy that just popped up.
Apparently. Anyway.
Yo, this
What?
clip is so funny.
I'm
So
still looking for this clip.
we could probably find them in zoo, maybe.
I just
Oh
wanna-
my god!
Oh, I
You
found
sound
it.
so young. I thought that was Twizzy for a second.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I've got the clips.
No, we were throwing the fuck out of him because he got the wave gun.
There you go.
Let me click on your shit.
Don't revive him.
I'm out of ammo and everything. Well, I have pistol ammo.
I've got just the fucking ray gun ammo. Who's down?
Salt.
Quit.
Someone that left the game?
He died with a wave gun!
I see.
I'm pretty sure you
bagged
definitely
him when you
do.
left.
Oh my god.
He's actually there.
Yazzie.
It's like,
He's actually there.
Yazzie.
It's like, huh? Wait, what? How?
do you have a Windows update, EXE?
Oh yeah.
Yes. That was clean. Very good.
That was clean.
That was clean. It's so quiet. Why is it so quiet?
Wait, go back, go back.
Yes, I heard him.
Heard him apps? Yes.
That was clean.
Very good. Clip that.
I put a whole fucking clip into him.
I'm just like, yeah, that was so nice what I did. So I was like, yeah, clip that. And you see Yezi like, bro, I put a whole clip in him. Bro, you gotta pause this shit, bro. I'm not trying to listen to this.
No,
Yeah,
but
I'm
like,
trying to listen
that's
to
why
this
I ended
bullshit,
the I
yeah,
ended the gem. I ended it.
That's why I should just be streaming.
What am I hearing in the background? Oh, you're watching Third Strike. It's so quiet. JJ?
I don't remember that, JJ. What the fuck?
Yes, he bought a CZ. Yes, he bought a CZ. I'm just trolling, man. Wait, what? He sold his gun. What is he doing? But he doesn't have a gun, to be fair.
Oh, you know who you forgot about? Lyndon.
Oh yeah, London FPS.
Yeah.
We're gonna get in a game with them.
Would you say? Oh, yeah. What gun did he use?
The scout.
Scout, yeah.
That's
He used
unbelievable.
to play this game a lot.
Yeah, he
He
used to
still
do a
plays it, I think.
24-hour stream.
Mhm.
I can't believe I've not been looking at my old clips.
Are these drinks free? Are these drinks? When?
Sly Raven is.
And are you guys come along with the drinks?
What is this?
Oh, I already have. Yes, you've suctioned me in. I'm in your bubble forever.
You're not very convincing so far. So far, you've only offered the dogs.
Oh no. I'm a dog. I mean, I would dog you out.
JJ.
You look like an
Oh, that must have been an
SJW guy. You're
accidental
actually really
clip.
cool. Have a good day, ladies.
Oh. Go to the spy channel. Frenzy Senpai. I want to go back to some of the old Frenzy clips because he was saying some funny shit. Fuck Tricky's Zoo versus Pool Party? This is 2022. I can't believe this is...
Really?
Wait, how do I
Tap
click
in.
on that?
Bro, did you see that? He didn't even turn from the flash there.
Wait, let me
Really looking,
rewind
go
it.
back.
Wait, who threw that?
Green or sour.
Oh, sour for it.
He just stares at it for like 5 seconds. He watches him throw it and just stares at it. You dude, go back again and clip this.
Oh, you can...
Wait.
Filters. Oh.
What's he doing?
I think the trickster is too
Oh,
intimidated
shit.
by me, dude.
He
doing
responds
the
so late.
thing for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Too afraid.
And Greg FPS reaction.
Zombies politics.
You had a staring contest with a flashbang.
Just you don't even have to say yes. You just do. Oh, okay.
Fuck trickies. Dude's always starting shit in zoo, dude. He's always attacking people. I remember back in the day, I was in this server. It was a pool party.
Yes, he went to boost me.
People.
Yes,
I
he.
remember back in the
One of
day,
the worst rounds I've
I
ever
was in
seen.
this
He just
server.
stares at the flash.
It was a pool party.
Yeah.
And it was
Doesn't
just
even
the
do anything.
greatest place that anybody could ever experience. That was a real Discord server.
Dude.
That zoo. You would have loved it so much back then. The vernacular that people were using in that server was just...
He said, "I'm so
he
so
was very
not
friendly.
self-aware at this game."
Chrono Trigger is dog shit, dude. Get over it.
He got destroyed.
Persona 5 is way better.
Flair's like, no.
Oh wait, that's so funny. Look, look, you DM'd him about observation
Yo, what's
duty.
up, YouTube? It's the
Oh, really?
Frenzy.
Yeah,
Today,
look.
I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get
Oh,
every
yeah.
achievement in Final Fantasy 2. Ratmere? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh. I'd be so down to play CS again.
Did I just get
I would
baited
too.
into saying
I
something
would too.
racist?
Yeah. Even just Wingman or whatever.
Fuck Wingman. They don't have enough maps in this one. CS:GO Wingman was way better.
Mm-hmm.
All my favorite maps are in that.
That is so stupid, man.
What on in what's not in CS2 that was in CS:GO?
They got rid of
Like, how am I supposed to
Rialto,
beat
and
this
they got
thing?
rid of some of these
Oh,
in
yeah.
CS:GO. Like there was a few maps that I really liked that were only in for a few months. They just cycled Wingman maps a lot, but the other one, Cobblestone, that was my favorite for Wingman.
Cobblestone, yeah.
That It was so good on
Why would they
Wingman.
get rid of cobblestone, dude?
Final
Because they didn't want to port it.
Fantasy, Stinky Cheese,
Oh.
reason they
Xenoblade
haven't
2
been
is
patched
way
yet.
better. Oh, have
But
you
yeah,
played any
Cobblestone
Final
Wingman
Fantasy
was really
games
good.
before?
And then the other one
Well,
too. I really
no,
liked the
but
other one.
like,
What was the other
it just
one?
looks stinky.
Was it like dust something?
Short Dust, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
why?
That
Yeah.
was one of my favorites.
That was
Well, have
They
you
don't
seen
have
that
that.
guy, Barrett?
And
Like,
then there
have
was
you
one
seen what he
more
looks like?
besides Rialto, because they got rid of Rialto and CS:GO. Oh, Lake. That was
What's that
one
got to
I
do with
liked. Lake.
anything?
Even though that map was
Lake.
random as hell, I liked it for Wingman.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
It was a really fun map. So there might have been one more too, but yeah, I liked those way more than the CS maps, like or the competitive map pool maps for Wingman. I liked those way more than Vertigo and Nuke. Those maps are garbage for Wingman.
Yeah, he's always so
Fuck
lost.
are
It's so
these
funny.
things, dude?
Inferno's the only map I actually like on Wingman out of those 4 in CS2.
It's
Yeah,
a
Inferno.
Fury. I thought that
It's
said
good.
Furry at second, so I was gonna make a cross.
How is
joke,
he
but
there?
you probably would've
Wait,
gotten
look
pissed
at
if I
that.
said
How is this
something
guy
like that.
there?
So, never mind.
What the fuck?
Did Yezi, who ran past him without seeing him? Dude.
Because I don't play video games like anymore, like really. Like,
We gotta get Yezi on
It
CS
sounds
again. Let me
ridiculous.
ask him.
I
Like,
was
I mean-
saying that, yeah. I was thinking that.
He's streaming right now. I'm gonna go ask him.
I'll start reinstalling the game.
He's a zombie. He should be getting killed by
We gotta get a
that.
friend to play. He's got some.
This
He's
game
gotta
is
get over his fear of
broken.
being judged or whatever. Because
Oh, is
he
he-
really doesn't
is
like
that
playing
what
this
it
game
is?
unless it's workshop. Because of that. From my
Dude.
understanding, that's my assessment.
Were you there when when Yezi's Discord server did a collaboration with Nosh's Discord server? The friend groups merged, and I think Frenzy didn't want me in, so I was left behind.
Really?
Yeah, and
That's like
I
Data.
wasn't around. I mean, I wasn't in those groups, so I wasn't around for that.
right.
Wait, you remember when
And
that
they
happened with
did.
Data?
And when
When was this?
Ooh, I wouldn't even know now. But
You got
this
an
was,
estimate of what year it was at least, like 2020 or what?
For like
yeah,
2019.
I mean, when I say I don't know, it would have been it would have been in that 2020 COVID era.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely
I don't
not.
remember that. There was
Definitely
a
the past few
period
years.
where, yeah, there was a period where I was just not. It was after I uploaded my Johnny J video. I took a break from zombies for a few months, and I was just doing other stuff, and I also got into CS at that time. So, it might have happened in that period.
What, 2020?
Like yeah, it was like June 2020. After I uploaded my Johnny J video, I kind of went away from the community for like 2 months.
Right, okay. But
I was
that
doing
was-
other stuff IRL and playing CS. So
Did you ever talk to Slick? Jordan?
no.
Right, yeah, he was a part of that.
I
He
recognize
was.
the name, but
Oh, it's actually funny, because he was originally a part of Yezi's crew, but by the end of it, because they ended up having a falling out, Slick was with, Slick was really good friends with Nosh after that period, and I think Yezi had resentment for, over that, because it was one of he was one of Yezi's friends, but the funny thing is, I'm thinking, how the fuck does Slick and Yezi have any sort of common ground to talk? I don't know how Yezi could, maybe just because I'm not in conversations with Yezi, but I've known him for such a long time, and I just have never seen him. I've never seen him as a worldly type of guy where he's able to sort of meld in different conversations. I just don't see him like that. So I'm just thinking, Slick isn't that internet sort of guy. He's one of those sort of real life guys that just happen to be on the internet and happen to be, you know, kind of in the know, but they're still very much an IRL person. I don't know how the fuck Yezi is even talking to somebody like this, or even was, how the fuck are you ended up friends with such a normal, well-adjusted guy? I don't understand.
This guy, like, my teammates for making me lose that game like deserve to be tortured. Like it is
It's
just
like
so bad.
in this clip he's crying because he's like, I'm the worst player of all time.
He's literally contributing nothing to his.
I don't know why he
Like,
I know.
what the fuck? He's
wasn't gonna talk about
literally
that. I was
so
gonna talk about, like,
bad.
even with the server, like he wants to be the owner and stuff. He wants to have his
Oh,
server
man,
and everyone be in
like-
his server. I don't get that.
I'm good, thanks, boss. This guy thinks he's the sun, but he's basically some random asteroid in the asteroid belt. You know, relevant like
Not
that.
even an asteroid, bro. Fuck that. He doesn't give him too much credit. Asteroids are cool.
Well, I was gonna say something. He's like Palace or something, but all right. Never even given him an asteroid. Okay.
No.
Got some SpaceX satellite going around the Earth. That's all this guy is.
They often refer to him as
Oh wait, what the fuck is this? Sir Loopsalot equals EXE? November 2022, what is this?
Sir Loops a lot.
Hold on, I'm gonna go in Yezi's chat real quick.
This is according, of course, to British lore,
British
which
lore?
could be completely fabricated, such as like tales of like King Arthur and stuff.
He
but,
said he
I
would
mean,
play
you know,
again sometime, or like a few months ago. So.
It's definitely up there though. It's one
He
of
just
those
wouldn't join the
folklore
server.
tales that,
I think.
everybody
That's what he was
tells their
saying.
children about.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could loop harder than him.
Yes, he has
Why,
one
man?
kill
Wait, is it
at the
playing
end of the
same
game,
song?
and it was a
Wait,
headshot.
it's
He's like,
playing the
wait,
same
my
song
headshot
right
percentage
now,
was
but because I
100%.
have the album version.
Legend. Frenzy joins the EXE stream just in time for bedtime? What is this?
I joined in his stream the other day for the first time.
He got silver one. He got silver one.
I immediately just like hear him saying like, "Dude, I'm done. I'm done for the night. I'm too tired to be playing this shit." And then he just like insta leaves, like ends his stream and everything. Where did EXE go? That little guy was only in here for like 10 minutes before he like got too scared and had to run away.
It's so funny how Frenzy talks so much shit in his streams. These clips are hilarious.
The kid thinks how like Japan is some fairy tale land or something that he sees like in slice of life anime.
Alright, sorry, I was
Like,
listening to
he literally
Yezi.
can't even point out where Japan is on a map.
He said he'd be down to play sometime, but he sounded unsure. He's like, yeah, sometime we can play. And then he started going on a tangent about how shithead he is at multiplayer games.
Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, it was fun when we were playing. I'll be down. So he probably would play. He probably would. And Cyrus is getting back from Arizona in like a week.
Was he down in Arizona?
There's some shit going on. He was moving to some place, and I don't really know the full story, but
Not interesting.
coming
Right?
back.
Flo was like, you need to watch War Hour, man. You gotta watch the video. This will be a really good video for you to learn. And it's competitive CS2, but tilted 45 degrees.
What? When did you post that?
What's this right here? What the
He put it
fuck?
like,
What is
yeah,
she,
like in
eight?
the stream.
Bro, this is the biggest pedo anime
I was
I've ever
watching the
feasted
economy
my eyes
video,
upon.
and he just wait,
Yeah.
shit,
How
yes,
old is she?
He said something.
We gotta get an age check. 14?
Something about CS. I gotta go back.
14?
Props invades Frenzy. What is this?
I'll change
This
it
one
whenever I get
improved.
out of this like tutorial simulator right here.
He said I could read
The
down
fuck? Like I'm
CS.
going against two corrupts right now?
We
How the
down.
fuck is that fair? I feel like Yaka would really like Joker.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell. And Yezi
He'd
enters
probably
back.
end up on his favorite characters list. Oh wait, never mind. He's not a girl, so he won't be there.
Damn, if Ender had a, because
The
Ender
dude,
was
like,
saying he
literally
loves CS
admitted that
still.
He has EX or
So,
Yezi on his
if he had a
mind
PC, you could
24/7.
play with him
Like,
too.
it's
Should
so
be fun.
bad, dude. Like, bruh. Not gonna lie, dude. Like, EXE's kind of fake, bro. Like, the guy looks at EXE likes to talk out of both sides of his mouth, dude. Cause like, the other day, it was me. Sorry, it was near EXE and I like in a voice chat, and the Y man got brought up again. You know, guess who brought him up? And anyways, he was going on this rant about him for like 10 minutes or something, like, you know, throwing all this shade, like, you know, talking all this shit. And then like the second that I leave the voice chat, like probably 20 minutes later, Yezi's in there, and like EXE said that he was gonna go to sleep soon, so I left. And then EXE ends up staying awake for like another hour or like 2 hours after that, just chatting away with his boy. Like, what?
That is the most EXE thing I've ever heard in my life. That is the epitome of EXE. Oh, he was right 2.5 years ago. That analysis was perfect. I have to save that link.
Yeah. Yezi said he's gonna download it today.
Cool.
EXE. Who else
I
could
mean,
we play with? Me,
I'm not
you,
gonna be on
and-
for like a super. Like, I
Oh,
have work
I'm not
tomorrow.
gonna play today. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'm not. Yeah. I'm probably do it this weekend. We could probably play observation duty and then CS or something. I don't know when he's got work though. Maybe. Let me ask confirmed.
Like, what was it that fucking
You probably won't want to play though.
Pompadour had said, boosted by Serban? Like it's a made-up concept to get people to like watch bullshit or something, or what did he say? Like it's a made-up concept to get people. Fuck, I forgot. But yeah, it was about JoJo's though. Like, and like that's how it feels like with Yaka. Like it's a made-up concept to get people to like watch bullshit or something, or what did he say? Like it's a made-up concept to get. Pompadour had said, boosted by Serban. Like it's a made-up concept to get people to like watch bullshit or something, or what did he say? Like it's a made-up concept to get people. Fuck, I forgot. But yeah, it was about JoJo's though. Like.
Did I ever show you this? Trickies.
Then let's just
1 second. Oh, you're streaming. I didn't even realize.
Right.
Ice Poseidon.
Then let's just sit in here.
I think
Hello?
he's bitching.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend the other day, and he really loved it when he fucked me like really bad. And I was like just wondering what was going on. And I was sitting there, I was losing my mind, I was getting fucking crazy. I was sitting here being like, what the fuck's going on? The voices are just they're talking, man. They're saying a lot of shit. Like that I'm ugly and it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel really horrible. And that I should
That guy looks so uncomfortable.
see a doctor. Yeah. And because my self-esteem goes down and I want to cry. It really just makes me wonder what's going on in this world.
Yeah, he's out of there. Bro.
Then let's just sit.
Hi.
The way he turns and says that is pretty funny.
What the fuck is this thing?
Show me this one. I remember this one.
My tinfoil hat, dude.
Maybe not.
What the fuck is this thing?
The way it just makes stupid sounds is so funny to me. But is it this clip though? Isn't this
Like,
the
what was it
most EXE thing you've ever heard in your life?
Like what was it that fucking Pompadour?
Oh wait, no, it's this one.
The dude like literally admitted that he has Yezi on his mind 24/7. Like it's so bad, dude. Like, bruh. Not gonna lie, dude. Like, EXE's kind of fake, bro. Like the guy likes EXE likes to talk out of both sides of his mouth, dude. Cause like the other day it was me, sorry, it was near EXE and I like in a voice chat, and the Y man got brought up again. You know, guess who brought him up? And anyways, he was going on this rant about him for like 10 minutes or something, like, you know, throwing all this shade, like, you know, talking all this shit. And then like the second that I leave the voice chat, like probably 20 minutes later, Yezi's in there, and like EXE said that he was gonna go to sleep soon. So I left, and then EXE ends up staying awake for like another hour or like 2 hours after that, just chatting away with his boy. Like, what? There's no way that.
Most EXE thing I've ever heard of in my life. That's 2.5 years ago? Damn. Like, what is this?
30, what the fuck?
30-year-old rotting man.
But dude, like, you know, I just feel like watching it right now. Like, I don't want to play this game that you guys want to play. I want to watch the show right now instead. And then Tricky's like, dude, we can watch it tomorrow. Why does it have to be right now? And I'm like, in the background, kind of scummy, man. And then EXE just like ignores it. And then like a few seconds later, like EXE's just like, yeah, dude, honestly, I don't even really feel like watching this with you anymore or something. And I'm like, wow, he's snaking. And then EXE's like, dude, why the fuck is this guy in here? He's not saying anything. Like he's just like in the background, just like saying shit just to antagonize me or something. And I'm just like getting a little mad. And he was so angry that after like 3 or 4 more of those, he ended up muting me.
I wonder what anime he was talking about. It was probably panty stalking. Was just yeah, that would have been the right time frame.
Anti-stalking.
Yeah, that shit was garbage. I had to drop it. It's some stupid comedy anime. Me and EXE were watching it together.
Yeah.
He was really wanting to. I was like, yeah, we can do it. Yeah, and then he just, you know the story?
Yeah, you tell me it twice, I think, at this point.
Roughly 10 pages in length. The duration of the speech lasted around, I don't know, 10 minutes of him looping on Yezi once more. Whenever I was in voice chat with Nier. And, anyways, all I heard from him was like, oh yeah, Yezi, he's so annoying, man. Like, he's so annoying this. Like, EXE's so cringe. Like, Yezi's so cringe. Like, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, literally that same night, they're, in voice chat with each other. And EXE, ever since then, has just been chilling in DC with Y-Man himself. And it's just like, what's going on? Like, I thought that you hated this guy. What happened?
This is the same thing.
Yeah.
Frenzy reveal. I like how I have clickbait titles on the clips, by the way. Frenzy reveals why EXE talks to someone he runs his mouth about. Why does he do that?
The reason why he says this crap and then like proceeds to like want to be homies with that very same person that he was just like talking shit about for like days and hours or even weeks, because he's just like that bored. Like, you know, he's just like, he doesn't have really anybody else to talk to.
You know what? He always uses that narrative. They're so bored. We love saying that. They're just bored. Yeah, Frenzy. They're bored. And that's why they're doing it. I definitely empathize with that. I think a lot of people are just bored. But also, where is the boredom coming from? Because I think he's saying that they're bored because of, they're saying the fact that they're talking to Yezi is because they're bored because there's nobody on. But I bet it's that he was talking shit about Yezi because he's bored and has no other way to socialize with people.
I think that makes way more sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense to
I
me.
think he's talking to him. Maybe you could say he's lonely or whatever.
Right. No, I think he genuinely enjoyed.
Yeah, I don't think there's other things that he would be doing other things at that point.
Right.
But yeah, talking shit because he's bored. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Monocle on to like make sure that I was actually saying it correctly, because right after he just stopped talking shit about Yezi for like 10-15 minutes straight, went on this big ass tangent. Nier and I were like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get off. So I ended up leaving the voice chat first, and then Yezi like joined the voice chat. Like, he was purposely waiting until I left the voice chat. It was
Is this the third time we heard this?
Yeah.
And the second that he joins the voice chat, I'm sorry, not the second that he joins the voice chat. He joins the voice chat, and EXE, Nier, and Yezi are there for like 20 minutes. Nier gets off, and then it's just EXE and Yezi there for over an hour. And EXE was saying that he was going to go to sleep. Like, he was gonna go to sleep, and he was gonna like leave the voice.
It's the same story. What? What is this?
EXE's gonna be so pissed at me. He's gonna be like, why did you have to snitch on me? Why did you have to snitch on me? Like, but it's like actually like there's like a double snitch going on here. Like, yeah, I'm like telling you all this shit, but like you're the one that's ratting out like all the shit that I'm saying to fucking Yezi. So like he's getting like snitched on 2 ways at a time by most of the people that he doesn't like. Poor kid.
You know what was funny is that Yezi thought I was trolling him when I sent him all these clips.
What?
Yeah, he thought I was trolling. I'm thinking, how the fuck am I trolling you? I'm just sending him what Frenzy is saying. Oh, wait, I think this is it.
Yezi is so scared of that. He always thinks people are trolling him. I think
Right.
he had that ingrained in his brain at this point because probably did happen a lot. So.
Yeah. Top 5 24. What? What is this style? The music.
Fucking bitch! Fuck your Twitch channel!
That outro, I definitely kept that in for that reason. Oh yeah, Akagi's a meme in Japan.
What?
People on the Japanese internet were discussing the sort of cruel, or as this YouTube video calls it, indelicate phrasing of this robot by 2022, but the Fumibata Scarlet phrase and the robot went super viral on the Japanese internet in 2024, with this tweet mentioning it went, well, super viral. And you can see on Google Trends, indeed, that the first interest that they note for the phrase really pops up in the same month that tweet came out. With Japanese people finding this robot and its phrasing very, very interesting, not only because of the insensitivity of it, but also the phrasing here happens to match a famous bit of dialogue from the 1991 manga Akagi, wherein the first statement by the protagonist is Shinibata Scarlet. Because Fumibata Scarlet evoked this famous phrase of Shinibata Scarlet, this sort of doubled the meme value of it, making it of interest to not only the younger internet, but also people who remember this phrase. And yes, of course, Japanese memes have shown the robot now saying the original Shinibata Scarlet phrase, even placing it into the manga's panel. People on the Japanese internet were discussing the sort of...
There you go. Akagi. Guy's actually a meme in Japan. This guy's famous. Also, I love the art for Akagi.
Yeah.
He actually looks... I think the art is better in the manga than it is in the anime, because he looks like he's young in the manga. I always thought he was old as fuck until they mention his age. He's meant to be some child prodigy. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Really?
He's like...
Yeah, I think he's 13 originally, and then he goes to 18.
Yeah. In 10, he's like 60 or something. I don't know. He's like 50 or 60 in 10, which is the manga that is before Akagi, or
right.
Yeah, came out before Akagi did. Akagi's just a backstory of one of the characters from 10.
Right. Okay. SMR.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I got that too.
The way America, is this true? What is this? I barely learned this.
Just make sure to take off your shoes. Also, I'm not sure for other countries, but I've seen a lot of American movies wherein they always wear shoes even inside the house. And even
yeah, I think I already sent this to you.
have shoes on. I'm not sure.
In the labyrinth, they had shoes on the bed. I remember seeing that.
Really? In the house?
Yeah, or in the bed, yeah.
I would never do that.
Wild stuff.
Where the fuck did EXE go? He's been deafened for a minute. I'm about to get off probably.
Right. Good, because I need to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to have a timer with how long I'm in VC. Oh, it tells me almost 2 hours. I don't think I should do more than 2 hours at a time.